What is going on, you guys? Today I'm going to be showing you a 2022 GMC AT4X. This is a one-of-a-kind build. It is an Overland build. This is actually the first AT4X in the US. I do want to give a big shout out to Charlie Obaugh for letting us review this truck. Maybe a little bit lengthier video, so I'm just going to jump right into it. All right, guys, like I said, this is an Overland build. There is a lot to go over on this truck. You can see there's a lot on the top. There's a ton to go over on the back. They did remove the bed on this truck just to add a lot more stuff on there. So I'm just going to show you the front, kind of like a lot more of the GMCs. You do have your blacked out grille. You have the GMC across the front. Underneath, you have your forward facing camera. You do also have some of that fluid just to wash off your camera as you go. Over on the side, does say the AT4X on the grill. Like I said, that is the model of the truck we're doing. Going to the bottom, it is black just to tie in with that red. You also have your red tone recovery hooks. Moving over to the side, you can see you do have your full LED lights coming around. You have your daytime running lights wrapping around the entire headlight here. Down on the bottom, you do have your fog lights on this truck. Here on the side of the truck, you can see the badge right here. It is the 6.2 liter V8. It makes 420 horsepower, 460 foot-pound of torque. Moving up, you can see it's got the latest and newest rigid lights. It's right here on the front, also across your entire roof rack. I'll get to that roof rack here in a little bit. Moving down to the wheels, you do have your Icon alloy wheels on this truck. You do have your Firestone Destination. It is the really aggressive tread on this thing. On the back, you do have your Multimatic shocks that does come stocked with this AT4X. Moving on down the side, you can see AT4X badge right across the bottom. You do have right here your skid plates to protect the bottom of your truck if you're going off-road, just so you don't scrape anything as you're going. Up on the top, this does have the Rhino Rack roof rack. You can see it also has the Rhino Rack sun seeker. This does pull out to a tent just so you have shade. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you need a little shade, you can pull that out and have a little bit of a tent. You see here on the side, you do have your rigid lights just to have more light at night. Like I said, on the top, there's a couple more things. I'll try throwing that in the video, showing y'all what's up there. You do have your jerry cans. You have your storage. You also have a utility axe on the other side. Here on the back, they did remove the original bed. They put a lot of storage. There's a lot of stuff to go over back here. I will go ahead and show you right here on top. You do have your cell boost. This is built, like I said, for the Overland style. That way, if you're in the middle of nowhere, this won't give you cell service, but if you have just a little bit of cell service, it'll boost it up, give you 2 or 3 bars. Right here on the back, you have an 8-gallon water tank. So you can fill this thing up. If you're on the trail, you can have some fresh water. You got your little nozzle here just to let out the water as you need it. You got storage here on the bottom. This is all color matched with the truck. You can see you have an air compressor. So you can pull this out, blow up all your tires however you need it. This does have that tank underneath for all the air, just so you have a little bit more you can work with, because it also has your air suspension on the back of this truck. because this is going to weigh a lot more than the original bed. They needed something that's just going to help balance it out, make it a little bit smoother with all this weight. All right, here on the back, you do have your 3-foot canopy. You also have your 3-foot section back here. I'll show you this here in a little bit. It does fold down. That way you have some more bed space back here to throw some extra stuff. On this side, you have your fridge. It is powered by the solar panels on top. You can throw stuff in here. There's nothing in it right now, of course, but you can throw stuff in here, keep it cold as you're going. You have some chairs over here on the left side. Let me go ahead and close this up and I'll show you, like I said, the solar panels on top. It is the Red Arc solar system. So you can see you have all your power back here. You also have your plugs for more power. If you're wanting to run anything else, you can plug it in back here, run it off your solar system. Let me go ahead and close this up. All right, moving on farther down the back. Here on the bottom, you got more storage here. Now this does have a little toolkit, also has a bag for more stuff for your air compressor. On the back, you do have your other spare tire that's bolted in here. This does also come with your 23-0 tent. It's really big tent, fits 2 people. It's got a skylight, a built-in bed. This does come with the truck. Moving here to the back, like I said, I'll go ahead and show you this. Let me hop around. All these do fold down just to give you that more bed space. On the back of this truck, like I said, this does fold down. That way you can throw some stuff back here or just leave it up. You don't have to worry about anything sliding out. Right here on the back, I do want to show you, it's kind of cool how these open. You just push these little buttons, they fold right up. As you can tell, they do have locks. So you can lock everything up on this truck. Don't have to worry about anything being taken. This does slide out and you got a lot more storage in here. Right now it does have the tables, also comes with the truck, or you can just leave these tables in here. And this slides back and forth. You can just use it as you need it. Use this as a table if you want to also. Let me go ahead and throw this back in here. Moving down, you can see you do have your tow hitch here on the back. And as you can tell, these are not stock tailpipes. It does have the MagnaFlow catback exhaust. It does sound extremely good with this 6.2 liter V8. So I'll throw some exhaust clips in there, maybe some drive-bys, just to show y'all what this truck sounds like. You can see also here, you do have your rigid backup lights. It is the LED, so you're going to get some really nice light as you're trying to back up, seeing at night. Here on this side, you do have more storage on this side. You can see you do have your equipment, some more for your hitch. You got your straps here. You can throw a lot more storage in there. I'll go ahead and move to this side of the storage. I'll show you everything in here. You do have a lot more equipment. You do have your Green Goat outdoors kitchen. So this has got your full setup. If you want to do any cooking, you can throw this out. It's just a little mini kitchen. You also have your geyser shower system. You can use this either to take a shower yourself or even just use it just to wash your dishes. You got your full waterproof bags here. You can also see you do have your batteries. Here on the side, it is the lithium batteries. So they will last forever. That's just where the solar power goes, just to keep everything charged for the back of this truck. Let me close this. I'll show you a little bit more storage down here. This thing is completely loaded. So if you want to store anything, you're not going to run out of room on this truck. There's so many different little compartments all over it. Here on the side, of course, it is a lot like the other side, but I just wanted to show y'all the roof rack. You do have your rigid LED lights here. There's that axe I was telling you all about. You do have your 2 Jerry gas cans and your aluminum storage box on that side. And then, of course, there's the rigid lights running across the whole top. Before I forget to show y'all this also, underneath on this AT4X, you do have your skid plates. Also, something really cool about these rigid lights, these are the GPS tracking. So on all these lights, if you're going really slow, they're going to kind of widen out. If you're on a trail at night, it's going to make it really easy to see the whole trail. When you start speeding up, or try getting on a back road, they're going to narrow down, focus more on the road, just so you never have to worry about not seeing where you're heading. In the back of this truck, I know this is probably the last thing people want to see on a truck like this, but I do want to show you, you would be expecting with something to be more off-road. It wouldn't be as fancy as the inside of this truck is. Of course, because of the AT4X, this is fully loaded. So on the door panel, I want to show y'all, it is really nice. You do have that white piping going across it, your red stitching to match the truck. On the top of the door, you can see you do have your little tweeter on the left side. This does have the 12 speaker premium Bose sound system. Moving down, you do have your cup holders. You do have some storage there on the side of the door. Moving to the inside, you do have your full leather seats. Like I said, going down the side, you have your white piping. You also have your red stitching here on the bottom and on the back. More storage in the back of the seats. And right underneath here, you have even more storage. So like I said, there's so much storage on this thing. If you do want to take this on a long trip, on a camping trip, you could throw just about everything you need in the back of this truck. All right, you do have the pull down with your two cup holders. Moving down here to the front, you do have your heated seats for the back of this truck. You do have your cup holders. This is in the center console. Moving to the floor, you do see you have your rubberized floor mats. Over here on the side, you have your carpet, just like on the front, that will pull out just so you can wash it, make it a little bit easier to clean. That does it for the back. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in the front and show y'all what we got up there. On the inside of this truck, I kind of want to go over everything a little quickly. I'll get to more on the driver's side just because it's got more controls for your lights and all the features outside. I'll go ahead and jump to the door panel. You can see it does have that soft touch leather on the top. In the middle, you do have your AT4X badge. Moving down to the bottom, you do have your two cup holders. You got more storage on the right, your big old Bose sound system speakers on the left side. Moving to the inside, you do have your badge. Again, the AT4X going across the door trim. You do have your 3D floor mats. Really easy just to take out and clean. You can even just spray it off with a water hose. Right here, again, your double glove box. You got more storage on the top, more on the bottom. On the passenger seat, you do get your power seats. This is the heated and the ventilated and your massaging seats on this. As usual, I'm going to start at the top of this center console here. I'm just going to work from the top and move down. You do have your speaker up here for your surround sound. You got your white stitching on the top that kind of blends in with the white piping. Your two vents. Moving on down, you have your massive display. It is the full touchscreen, really responsive like all the new GMCs are. You have your Apple CarPlay and your Android Auto. I want to show you the cameras. Let's move this on over. You do have your 360 camera, your backup camera, your front-facing camera. And you do have your wheel wells, which actually this would probably come in really handy if you are off-road, just to be able to see if there's anything that you're trying to get over. You can just turn this camera on, get a little bit better view of it. You do have your camera for your hitch. Moving on down, you do have your full climate control. This does have your ventilated seats. It actually has the option to turn on just the back of your heated seats or the back and the bottom of your seats. So I'm actually really impressed for this to be an off-road truck. It's got a lot of features just to make the inside of this really luxurious. Here you can see you do have your lane assist, your park, your automatic on and off, your tailgate, your hazards. You do have your traction control, your brake for going down the hill. Something really cool about this truck, you do have the option to lock just your rear differential or both differentials. So you can hit the button, just turn on whether or not you want both of them to be locking or not. Here in the middle, you have more storage. You do have your shift knob here. You do have your two plugs for your power, two cup holders. You have your trailer brakes. You also have your wireless charging right here. You have your little pad for your phone. This is rubberized, so you don't got to worry about it sliding off. Here in the middle, you have a lot of the keys, like I said, just to unlock the back. You can pull this out. You have this massive storage here in the middle. It's got a lot of the plugs just for more of the lights. Like I said, there's a lot to go over. I'll just leave some of this out, but plenty of storage. You also have two more plugs here for the power and a wall plug right here. That does it for that side. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the driver's side, show y'all some more of the stuff over here, and that should just about wrap up this video. Jumping into the driver's side, again, I'll start here on the door panel. You do have your red stitching on the top, white stitching with that white piping running across the middle. You do have your AT4X badge. your window controls, your mirror controls. Also has your memory seats for your driver's side. You have your 2 cup holders, more storage. Again, the Bose speakers. Looking here on the side, moving in, you have your leather seats, AT4X. I really like how they have that white piping, but especially how they added this red stitching just to tie everything into this truck. You have your power seats, your lumbar support, also massaging seats for the driver's side. Let me show you in here. You have your sunroof. Of course, it is covered up by the roof rack, but it's still really cool how this has this in here. Go ahead and jump in. On the left side, you have your park brake, you have your 4-wheel drive settings, also all your light settings. Right here, this is attached, so you don't got to worry about it falling off. It's got your full lights for the outside, so you can turn on which ones you want or turn them all off. She's got your little remote for everything on the outside. On the steering wheel, on the left, you do have all your settings for your cruise control. You also have your heated steering wheel. On the right, you have your full settings for your music, all of the phone settings. You can control right here. You do have your paddle shifters for this to shift what gears you want. Might actually come in really handy if you are going off-road. All your settings for your windshield wipers. I wanted to show y'all from the inside starting it. Of course, it is the push button start. It is the full digital. There is no analog on this truck. You can see, I won't go over everything that you can set up here, but it does have the full setup. You can adjust everything, whether you want it to show the tire pressure or just what miles you have left. Also, you can't see it. I'm not sure if you can see it in this video or not. It does have the heads-up display. Can't see it with the angle it's setting at, but you can see right here, it has a heads-up display. Moving right up to the top, you have your controls for your garage. You have your tilt. I'm not sure if you can really tilt this with that roof rack, but it does have this sliding back window. Also, last thing for the inside, let's see if I can get it out of here. You have your Midland radio here. I was told that this is the most powerful one you can get by law, so you don't got to worry about running out of range. This is just going to help you be able to talk to all your friends out on the trail. It does have your full controls here, so everything is stuffed away. That way you don't have another whole box just to control everything. It is all right here on your little handheld. I think that does it for the inside of this truck. I think I'm just going to hop out, go ahead and wrap up this video, and I'll end it from the outside. That wraps up this video. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching just as much as I have enjoyed showing y'all this truck. Like I said, there's so much to go over on this. I hope I haven't left anything out for y'all. This is, of course, the one-of-a-kind build. It was the very first AT4X in the US, so it's really popular. If I've left anything out, y'all can just look this up. Look up the 2022 AT4X Overland. There's a lot of reviews out there, just some websites. If you want any more information, just go and check that out. This is going to be on Charlie Oball's website, so you can go look at it on their website. Give them a call if you're interested, because this is going to be a very rare find. So if y'all are interested, please let them know. If y'all have enjoyed this video, I do want to ask y'all just please hit that like and subscribe button just to help my channel out. And again, if y'all want to see any specific vehicles, just leave it in the comments and I'll try getting that out to y'all. But until next time, I'll see y'all guys later.